Coronation Street's Megan Walsh lurks in the shadows watching Will Driscoll next week, but will he be tempted to reconnect with the woman who groomed him? With young Will fearing his experience with Megan has ruined his life, her reappearance could scupper his family's hopes of him having a normal teenage experience. Megan's shock arrival could turn Will's world upside down, explains our Cobbles insider. He's just begun to realize the damage Megan's done. But there's a part of Will which still loves her, and she knows it. Hurt by harsh words from Sam Blakeman in the cafe, Will's even more upset when he overhears his dad tell Eva Price that Megan has destroyed his boy's life. The teen climbs up the scaffolding outside the corner shop, swigging vodka and feeling hopeless. Asha Allahan and Hope Dobbs race to get help, and Maggie Driscoll ultimately comes to his rescue, urging him to take back control of his life. But what the Driscolls don't know is that Megan is back on the street, and she's left her phone number on a slip of paper in Will's pocket. With temptation so strong, will he call her? As the week goes on, Will recovers from his crisis and builds a friendship with Hope. Fizz has reservations about this, but Eva's standing in the hallway listening in on their revision session. Pleased they're getting on and that Will is spending time with a fellow pupil rather than evil Megan. How will Fizz react to her daughter becoming embroiled in this messy situation? Tuesday's Corey episode, May 19th, confirmed that Megan had been released on bail after being charged with grooming Will. Corey's cast and crew have recently been spotted filming court scenes, suggesting that Megan will stand trial for her crimes within the next few weeks. Lucas Hodgsonville, who plays Will, recently explained, Will was in love with the idea of being with Megan rather than the practicality of it. He's not at an age where he can sit down and think long-term. In his head, it was all peaches and cream running off to France and everyone being happy. He hadn't thought about the reality. As it finally catches up to him, he realizes, actually, this is wrong. Megan's taken advantage of me and she's been dragging me along. It's done nothing but cause my family grief. He added, once Will eventually makes peace with the fact that he is a victim and that Megan was wrong, I think he'd feel a sense of relief. It's been going on for so long, and to finally have it stop would be massive. He doesn't have to lie for her or about them anymore. He doesn't have to lie about anything. It would be more about relief than anything else. The rain hammered against the windows of Weatherfield General as Megan Kerrigan sat alone in the hospital waiting room, clutching a worn leather jacket that still smelled faintly of prison disinfectant and cigarette smoke. Freedom was supposed to feel different. Lighter. Cleaner. But after her shock release, the world outside the prison gates felt colder than the cell she'd left behind. And now, Coronation Street fans are discovering that Megan's next move could change everything. For weeks, whispers had spread around the Cobbles about Megan's return. Some residents were furious. Others were terrified. A few secretly believed she deserved another chance. But nobody expected her release to happen so suddenly, or for Megan to arrive back in Weatherfield carrying secrets that could destroy multiple families. The first sign of trouble came when she appeared outside Roy's Rolls just before dawn. Nina nearly dropped a tray of coffees when she spotted Megan standing across the street, soaked from the rain, staring silently at the cafe. She looks haunted, Nina whispered. But haunted people are often the most dangerous. By the end of the episode, viewers learned Megan had no intention of quietly rebuilding her life. Instead, she was focused on one thing, finding her daughter Lily. The emotional twist stunned fans because Megan had previously signed away visitation rights before her sentencing. Everyone believed she'd accepted losing Lily forever. Clearly, that was no longer true. Inside her cramped temporary flat, Megan unfolded a map of Weatherfield covered in handwritten notes, addresses, and photographs. One picture showed Lily smiling outside school. Another showed a mysterious man watching the Platts house from a parked van. Megan wasn't just planning a reunion. She was planning something far bigger and far more dangerous. The next morning, Sarah Platt received a chilling, anonymous message. You told Lily lies about me. Now it's my turn to tell the truth. Panic spread instantly through the Platt household. David wanted to call the police immediately, while Shona argued Megan might simply want closure. But viewers could see what the characters couldn't. Megan's obsession had already spiraled beyond reason. Meanwhile, Gary Windass found himself unexpectedly drawn into Megan's orbit after spotting her being harassed outside the precinct. Their tense exchange crackled with chemistry and unresolved anger. "You shouldn't have come back," Gary warned. Meghan smirked bitterly. "Funny." Prison officers said the same thing. But Coronation Street fans know that no conversation in Weatherfield is ever truly innocent. As Meghan and Gary spoke, a black car idled nearby with tinted windows. Someone was watching them. Later that week, the real bombshell dropped. In a dramatic late-night scene, Meghan secretly met with Theo Silverton, the same businessman currently under investigation for financial fraud. Hidden beneath a railway arch, Theo handed Meghan an envelope stuffed with cash. "You disappear after this," he demanded. But Meghan's icy response sent shockwaves through the fandom. "You should have thought about that before you ruined my life." Suddenly, viewers realized Meghan's return wasn't only about family. It was revenge. And Theo may be at the center of it all. Flashbacks soon revealed that before her arrest years earlier, Meghan worked for one of Theo's companies. Evidence suggested she may have taken the fall for crimes linked to his illegal operations. If true, Meghan's prison sentence was built on lies, and Weatherfield's most powerful residents could be exposed. The storyline instantly ignited fan theories online. Some believe Meghan is secretly working with police to bring Theo down. Others think she's manipulating everyone around her to orchestrate the perfect revenge plot. But the biggest twist came during Friday's cliffhanger. After sneaking into the Platt house while nobody was home, Meghan stood inside Lily's bedroom holding an old stuffed rabbit. Tears filled her eyes as she whispered, "I never stopped loving you." Then she heard footsteps downstairs. The episode ended with Meghan hiding in the shadows as David entered the house completely unaware she was there. Cue absolute chaos among viewers. Social media exploded within minutes. Some fans called Meghan misunderstood. Others labeled her Weatherfield's next major villain. One thing is certain, Coronation Street has officially launched one of its most emotionally explosive storylines of the year. What makes Meghan's next move so gripping is the uncertainty. She isn't a straightforward villain. Prison hardened her, yes, but beneath the anger lies heartbreak, regret, and years of buried trauma. Every decision she makes feels unpredictable because she's balancing revenge with desperation. And that makes her dangerous. Even more intriguing is how her return is beginning to expose cracks in other characters' lives. Sarah's guilt is resurfacing. Gary's violent past is haunting him again. Theo's secrets are inching closer to public exposure. Meghan's release is like a lit match thrown into Weatherfield's driest emotional tinderbox. Nobody will escape the fire untouched. Sources close to the show hint that Meghan's storyline will continue building toward a massive summer showdown involving betrayal, a shocking disappearance, and possibly even a death. If the teasers are accurate, her next move could permanently alter several iconic Corey families forever, and fans are already bracing for heartbreak. Because in Coronation Street, redemption never comes easy, especially when revenge is waiting just around the corner on the cobbles. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Coronation Street Scoop News Update.